we have a question from Emily Berrigan. She says, there's a lot of talk about the Green Party being a single issue party. Can you give me 3 examples why they are not?
Well, it's more than 3 examples. I mean, here's our Green Book, and we've had a policy document of this nature, this size, for over a decade. We understand that you can't run a province or any sort of municipality or a country just with one focus. I mean, the Green Party developed off the roots of an activist organization, but we matured into a political party, a serious, mature political party who has something to say on every single issue that comes up. So I can give you 3 examples. Homelessness is a foundational issue. We spend $55,000 per homeless person here in British Columbia in policing, in healthcare, in various social services. The cost of homelessness, the cost of poverty, is more expensive than the cost to eliminate poverty. It's essentially a bunch of waste that has been produced, economic waste that has been produced in the name of making the rich richer. And it's a travesty. It's not economically smart, and ignoring it. You're not just ignoring it by now you're paying more money for it. It's not just that you're losing money, you're losing services that could be provided. So we have to ensure that we have a minimum low, or effectively we want a 0 level of poverty in British Columbia, so that we can provide adequate services to everybody. And these services are being spent on a fractured social structure. Step 1 is building shelters and homes, giving a roof for people to live on. That will provide a sense of security for individuals, and will help them, get on their feet and move on. The second part is ensuring that you can decrease the cost of living, while at the same time ensuring people have more income. So, decrease the cost of living. You need to fund cities. The Green Party will give 1% of the PST to cities to help with their infrastructure. This will alleviate the burden of cities, and so they don't have to continue to bring in high-cost housing, high-cost condo buildings, just to increase the property tax money that they get, so they can, provide their own services. So we need to get steady, stable funding, because the provincial government is not going to end homelessness. Communities are going to end homelessness, and we have to give communities and municipalities the ability, that flexibility, to not have to raise the cost of living, so they can start addressing the homeless issue itself. That's step 2. Step 3 is introduce a guaranteed livable income, and that's something we can't do right off the bat. There are initial conditions we have to develop before we can do that. But a guaranteed livable income ensures that nobody in British Columbia lives below the low-income cutoff line, which eradicates poverty right there. And what it does is it provides people with a choice. It gives them the choice to live where they want to live. It gives them they eat what they want to eat. And it also costs us less, because we're not going to have to give everybody $55,000 as a guaranteed livable income. In fact, the guaranteed livable income will range anywhere from $18,000 to $25,000 per year, depending on the region, depending on the stat scan estimate from that time period. So we can provide these services, and we can do so in a way that's cheaper than how we're doing now. And that will ensure that we can provide other services around to everybody in British Columbia in a much more beneficial and adequate way.